A social media video incorrectly claims that Prince Salman has issued a new set of orders designed to tone down and restrict Ramadan in Saudi Arabia. Regulations by the Saudi Minister of Islamic Affairs, Dr. Abdul Latif bin Abdulaziz Al Sheikh, have been published on the Ministry of Islamic Affairs website, emphasizing the importance of preparing masjids to serve worshippers. The rules direct that imams and muezzins place an emphasis on the following. Firstly, to be absolutely consistent in their work during the month of Ramadan, and that there should be no absenteeism unless absolutely necessary. Secondly, to adhere to the Al-Qura calendar, with an emphasis on raising the azan for the Isha Salah on time and calling the Iqamah according to the approved period for each Salah. Thirdly, the Imam is directed to complete the Tahajjud Salah in the last 10 days of Ramadan with enough time before Fajr Azan, taking into account people's condition during Taraweeh Salah in order to avoid hardship on the Musallis. Fourthly, the Imams are ordered to abide by the Prophet ﷺ's guidance in Qunut Dua during Taraweeh, this being limited to the Sahih supplications. The fifth rule calls on Imams and Muezzins to adhere to the controls for installing cameras in masjids and not use them to photograph the Imam and worshippers during the performance of prayers. The sixth rule states that the Imam is responsible for authorizing the itikaf, verifying that there are no violations from them, as well as for requesting the approval of the sponsor for non-Saudis. The seventh rule prohibits the Imams and Muezzins from collecting financial donations to iftar the fasts. There is no rule that orders the worshipper not to bring children to the masjid. The regulation merely urges worshippers not to accompany children, as this would disturb other musallis and cause them to lose their concentration. There are other rules, but there is nothing in the ministry's directive suggesting that in Saudi Arabia, Ramadan must be quiet.